FSLTL. I see an ATR over here. Yeah, a lot of Southwest Frontiers. Check this out. Got the ATR right here. That's got to be a Vatsim aircraft there. I don't believe that's going to be an FSLTL. Got a lot of activity here on the ground in Orlando. Up around here, take a look at our aircraft. We are rocking the beautiful Avelo Airlines livery, November 801 XT. All right, let's jump in here. There's a wing view. We haven't done anything so far except get some things set here. Let's see what we can do. I think we need to jump back on the inside like this. There we go. We've got ground power connected, so why don't we bring things to life here, and then we'll talk about our flight plan. Let's get the chime on. We'll get our logo light to the on position and our nav lights on, and let's go ahead and bring the ground power on and get our emergency lights on. All right, that's going to get us started. And while that's getting going, why don't we take a look at what we're doing tonight? So let's see what we can do here. Let's bring up our iPad, shall we? Here we go. Let's take a look at our flight plan for this evening. We are a Avelo VXP 4155. We are a Boeing 738-800 departing out of Orlando, and we're going up to Wilmington International in Wilmington, South Carolina. Be cruising along. Not sure what we filed here. I thought it was 310, I believe. Trip fuel this evening, 7,641 pounds with a little bit of extra there, 1,486 for continuous 15 minutes. And we got an alternate fuel in there for 4.2 and some FinRes at 2.3. So we're going to be carrying block fuel today, 16,161 pounds. That'll give us a FinRes at alternates of 6.5 and trip and taxi fuel of 8.1. Let's scroll through here. This is our routing. Looks like we're going to be departing MCO on 17 right on the Faith 3 VIAP transition. We'll pick up the Q87 over to J. Ross, and then we'll be direct to Inlet, and where we'll pick up the Victor 1 to CRE. That's probably Crest. I don't know if that's Crestview VOR. I'll double check that. Where we'll pick up the Victor 70, and we'll get off there at the Wilmington VOR. That'll get us into Wilmington. We're expecting runway 24 there. Looks like we're carrying 133 passengers tonight, 7,300 pounds worth of cargo payload, making it 32.6, a zero fuel weight of 125.8. And there's our 16.2, and takeoff weight will be around 141.4. Landing weight expected at 133.8. So that's the flight plan for this evening. And what was our alternates is Kilo Golf Sierra Oscar. So let's take a look now at ForeFlight. This is what the route's going to look like getting out of here. And I'll double check a few things here. Yep, this is coming into Wilmington. All right. We are also airside 2 at gate, I believe it's 104. That's where we're at. Yeah, I'm not seeing any numbers out here. All right. Well, why don't we do a few things first here? Let's go ahead and request some fueling. How about let's request refueling, get that underway. And we will go ahead and get a few things set up here on the airplane.
And ask to do it.
All right, we will make sure we don't do that. All right, so we'll turn up these just a little bit, get a little bit of lighting in here. And I believe we'll go some lighting over here. Let's take a look at the upper panel here real quick. Let's get our navs coming over to get that aligned. And we'll move this over to heading and status. All right, that'll get that going for us. We are on ground power. Set that to TR1. And what else we got here? Let's get a little panel lighting on up here as well. Seatbelt signs we're going to leave off for now. And we'll leave our fuel pumps also off for now. And
fuel truck is in position.
All right, fuel truck is in position. So
please don't load aircraft until the fuel. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
And I've tried to be a little bit ahead of the game here before we started our live stream this evening. If you're tuning in with us watching, we appreciate you watching. Say hello in the chat. Hopefully we'll continue to make more content here. So we're going to be carrying 16,161 pounds. We're going to go ahead and hit start there. That'll get our fuel loading in here. So we got the fuel truck here. Fuel will be pumping. And we should set our IRS position here. So let's clear this and go to the FMC right here and go to our pause in it. So we are at Kilo Mike Charlie Oscar down here in Orlando, sunny Orlando, Florida. Put that in as our reference gate. Next page here, let's grab our left side GPS. And we'll go back here to the previous page. We'll paste that in right here. And if I did all of this right, we'll go to our origin into here. Let's see if we can't request a little company feed us some information here. What do we got? MCO to Wilmington. That'll be us right here. This will be our company route we're going to take today. Well, got a little ahead of myself. I'll go here and select and request. All right, that's going to populate our route in for us. We'll continue to get things set up here in our airplane. All right, we got the message here, FMC, so let's go down and take a look. All right, looks like our route is ready to load, so we'll go ahead and load that. Uplink is loading. There we go. We'll go ahead and activate, and we were EXP, our call sign this evening, Avelo 4155. So let's go ahead and drop that into the box as well. All right, Avelo 4155. There we go. Here's our legs as of now, but let's get our departure in here, and I think we're going to need to call up and get a clearance. So why don't we check and see who's online? We've got Miami Center. 35-175 maybe. We lose some ATC here. Got Miami Center, Jack Center maybe. Let's go with 35-175 and see what happens here. 35-175.
So November 6 Alpha, can we request one right into Temple?
You can, sir. You can expect that. I'll probably be signed off by then. I'm closing in
Do
about...
that every time.
Well, it's supposed to close right now.
All right, I'll change advisory then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Miami Center, Giant 5657
I
Heavy.
think we're going to be losing some ATC here.
IFR, or are you going to sign off?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to help a couple of guys that are already with me onto the next controller, and then I'm out of here.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
head
So
over to your compound 6.
we're not going to mess with
Thanks.
clearance because he's going to be
U2
jumping off
Southwest
here.
1112,
So,
Savannah 124.
all right, we're going to go ahead and close that, and we'll just do our own thing out of here. So let's take a look. And I apologize. I hope to goodness I won't forget to take this off. But let's look at the weather here. So winds currently 100, 12 to 23 gust. Clouds 2,000, 5,000, scattered at 25,000. Temperature 77 degrees here on the ground. Altimeter 3013, and that should be getting us off the 17s. So why don't we plan for what did our route here say for us that Simbury picked us 17 right. So let's go ahead and plan for 17 right. Select a runway. We'll go 17 right for our departure. All right, so that's what we're going to do. So let's pull this off now. Let's go back in the box. We'll go 17 right for the departure. We are on the Faith 3 and buyout transition, so we'll go ahead and execute and look at the legs here. That's going to get us out of here, and then we'll go with our arrival into Wilmington. And let's see what the weather looks like in Wilmington, shall we? Wilmington, what do we got here? Show on map. Here we go. Weather 210, 14 to 22. Temperature there is 75, altimeter 3014. That's going to let us on 24 or 17. I'm going to go with 24 being the absolute best. So let's go ahead and select runway here and plan for 24. And let's look at our procedures and approaches, see what our options are. We got an ILS for 24. We got both Yankee and Zulu. What's this looking like here? We'll go back. Let's see what the ILS 24 Yankee looks like. At Willie's. Nah, we don't want that one. We're going to go with the ILS Zulu 24 Topsy or Vectors. I say we go with Topsy for now. And select. That'll give us a procedure turn and come back online. Alright, so ILS Zulu for 24. So that's this one right here. And Topsy. And let's execute. Look at our legs here. Just verify, see what, make sure we don't have any discos. We do. There's the Wilmington VOR and then Topsy. Alright, so we're going to need to clear that out. So let's go Topsy. Back. Here. Execute. Alright. Did we get that correct? That's the arrival ILS 24 Zulu. That's what's active. Alright, just making sure there. Alright. So, reviewing our sim brief panel here, and let's also double check our fuel real quick. Let's see what's happening here. Fuel is still coming in. So we are VXP, we're a Boeing 738, departing out of here at MCO 96 feet into Wilmington at 32 feet. So we're pretty much at sea level, alternate there. GSO, cruise level 310, cost index of 61. We're going to set that at about 35. Expected flight time 1 hour 17 minutes. Payload here, we've already talked about our block fuels and everything. Passengers 133, so here's some average winds here. Alright, so let's go back to the summary. Let's go with route and perf init. And let's plug in some numbers, shall we? So zero fuel weight here is going to be 125.8. 125.8. And our reserves are going to be 6.5. And we're going to take a cost index of 35 today. I'm going to ignore what that. So that's giving us optimal at 387, but we're going to go at 310. All right, so we'll set 310 here. We'll execute, and then we'll take a look at our weather. Top of climb will be 331 at 34. So 331 at 34. So we'll set that here, and that's going to give us a minus 39 at our top of climb outside air temperature. All right, N1 limits. We'll derate a little bit here because we're not going to need full thrust out of here. All right, and we'll do takeoff here. We'll go flaps 5 on the departure. And then we should have our CG here, 18. So we're going to need a trim of 5.86 set. So let's go ahead and 5.86 this. Let's get this out of here. 5.86, we'll go ahead and set our trim. Then we're going to also need to go ahead and start some loading here. All right, trim is set. Let's get, let's request boarding.
Boarding requested.
All right, fuel is done. So we're going to hop back over here real quick, and we're going to go here to the previous page. We're going to release that PMDG fuel truck here. Weights are already set. There's our payloads in there, so we're good here. We'll hold what we got right there.
Do you want to board crew?
No, crew's already on board, but we appreciate it anyway. Let's go
Passengers
ahead and get
boarding
everything
started.
set. All right, while that's happening, let's go over here and let's take a look at some charts, shall we? Let's get Navigraph up here, and let's go with hide here, and flights, and let's unload here, import here, import here. Here's our route. All right, we are airport information. As I said before, we are airside 2. We are at gate 104. So we're going to taxi out this way. And what were we planning to depart? 17 right. Where's 17 right in this map, shall we? So 3 5s. All right, we're close. So we're just going to have a short hop here. We'll plan to taxi via, oh gosh, let's go golf to Hotel 1. That's how we're going to get out of here. Golf to Hotel 1. Well, Juliet Golf Hotel 1. That's how we'll taxi out. All right, let's take a look at the departure then, shall we? All right, off of 17 right. Looks like we got a top altitude of 7,000 feet. We're going to climb on a heading of 185 to intercept course 154 to Cappy at or above 1500, then on track to 140 for vectors to Buffy. All right, 7,000 top altitude. All right, let's get this off of here. Let's get down here in the box and let's just verify a few things, shall we? All right, we need to get our V speed set here because we already did our trim. So 136 is V1, rotation speed 137, V2 is 146. We're gonna go up here and set 146. 146 is set. And then we are gonna go verify. Here's our heading of 185. Then to 154 Cappy, then will be vectors to Buffy. So that all lines up exactly as we are expecting. All right, so let's say show on map here for. Just going to do a little investigation here. We're going off 17 right, so 17 right is a heading of 185. All right, so let's go ahead and get our 185 set in here. All right, there's 185 there on the course, 185 on the heading bug also. All right, there's 185 set there, and we'll go ahead and get 185 set over here on the course as well. All right, there's 185, and we said 7,000, I believe it was. All right, 7,000 is set. We'll go flight director 1 on, and at least flight director 2 is now on. Go ahead and get our traffic circles on there, and let's do the same here. Traffic bug on. Okay. It's looking good. Get our weather on. All right, TCAS is off. Yep, and we don't have any ATC anymore. Verified that. So we're going to squawk 2200. All right, 2200 is set. We will go into standby for now. And we need to verify what our weather was here. MCO. Weather current altimeter is 3013. So let's get 3013 plugged in here. 3013 is set. How's the loading coming here? And we need to launch our smart cars here for our Avelo virtual ops flight this evening. And this is Orlando to Wilmington. So we'll hit fly here, Boeing 738, and we are on Vatsim. And we'll go ahead and start there. All right. So our smart cars is working. So we'll be getting credit for this. All right, and we should have been running PACX as well, so let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Go ahead and start that loading as well. Even though GSX Pro's doing it, I like some of the features of PACX. All right, so continuing on, let's go ahead and run through some systems tests here. And while that's running, let's also go ahead and run through our fire test as well.
Wind shear, terrain, pull up.
All right, and we got our squibs here. Okay. All right, going through continuing through the test here. Let's go ahead and get our RTO set here, and we'll go up top. Going to do his stall warning test here, and our airspeed, and we'll do the flight recorder test. And we'll test right here. All right, it's looking good. Yaw damper can come to the on position, and we'll go ahead and turn this forward fuel pump on one side so we can get ready to start the APU here soon. Gonna hold off here on the seatbelt signs for the moment. And tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start firing up our APU. So here goes the APU switch to on and APU start. Yep, looks like they're just finishing up here some loading of the cargo, so we're not too far from being ready to get out of here and pushing. So we will need a push with nose left, tail to the right. Flight directors are set. TCAS is set and in standby. We need 22.8 on the radios. Here's 22.8. So it's Orlando, so we are airside 2. Pushing back from gate 104. And we are going to taxi via Juliet 3, Juliet Golf Hotel 1. 17 right. Y'all help me remember that, will you? If you're just joining us, we appreciate you tuning in. We are taking out of Orlando on our way up to Wilmington, South Carolina with another Avelo Virtual Airlines Virtual Ops flight this evening. And looks like everything's just finished up there with cargo, so we're kind of waiting on PACX here a little bit. Let's see if I can get a status on what PACX says for boarding. Yeah, it's still in the process, but we will we'll keep holding out here. Got a little time here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and
we have
smaller
RTO
items underneath
set.
the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row,
And we do
please
have
place
trim
all of your
set.
items in the
We
overhead
need
bins.
to
If you have any trouble
go
finding
ahead
your
and make
seat,
sure we have our
carry-on
parking
items,
brake set
please
as well.
find
Fuel
the
cutoff
hotel
valves are in the
room.
off position.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is
All right,
full,
we're going to need
make
to
sure
check
you
up
close
top
it
here.
as a
We have our
courtesy to other
APU is online.
passengers. Also, be sure that the aisle is
So
clear
APU
and
is
sit down
on.
so that way other passengers
Go ahead and get our
can
packs
by
on, get some
you.
air conditioning
If
running
you're
in
seated
here.
in an
We'll get our
emergency
APU bleed
exit
also
row,
on.
please
We're going to be
review the
cruising at
exit
310, so let's get
responsibilities
our
and safety cards provided for you.
pressurization
Please
panel
make sure that
set.
you are able and willing to perform these actions.
And
If you're
landing
not,
is
please
about,
let a
we're
flight
going to set that
attendant
for
know so that way
50.
you can be reseated.
All
Now's
right,
the time
and
to
we'll
get
go
out
get our
any
electric
last-minute
hydraulic
text
pumps
messages
on,
if you need
and
to,
we
but
will
we
get
ask
our
that once you
windshield
depart from the gate, you put away
heats
any
on.
laptops or tablets. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Our trim air can be on as well. We are now on the APU gen, and we are going to go ahead and get our seatbelt sign on as well. And with that, we will bring on the other fuel pumps here. All right, fuel pumps are now all in the on position. We are going to be starting on the left side engine starter this evening. And from here, now that we have that, we can go ahead and release the ground power here, and we can release the wheel chocks here. I think the only thing left for us to do is seal up the doors once everybody's loaded, so we'll be ready for that. So we are just close to pushing back here. All right, we're going to go with VNAV and LNAV. Armed, we got 7,000 set. Flight Director 1 and 2 are both on. 146 set on the speed. Net ref, N1 limits, takeoff 36, 37, 46. That's all looking good. All right, just as soon as we get everybody on board, we are out of here. I think everything's in pretty good shape. Just kind of checking all that out. Had some issues with my click spots as of late, not being where they used to be, but for this last update, my click spots have been off just a little bit. Honestly, I've noticed that mostly in this aircraft more than anything. Alright, we will be flaps 5 departure. Alright, we are ready to go. So let's get GSX Pro up here. And let's go ahead and prepare for pushback. And with that, let's go down here and make sure we have our doors
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight
locked and closed.
4155 with service to North Carolina. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 16 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all calls.
Alright. One packs off here. APU bleeds are on.
Completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, we're getting ready for push. .013 is set.
Locking gear.
Fuel flow's reset. Alright, we want nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, parking brakes, here we go. Parking brakes coming off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, here we go. Got the beacon light on, we're getting ready to push. APU bleed is on. Alright, here we go. Turning 2. Oopsie. Turning 2, here we go. Alright, we got the start valve open. Low oil pressure, we got rotation on N1, rotation on N2, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration.
Alright, we got
When
fuel
your
coming
seatbelt
in
light
now
is
on number 2.
Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. In the event that the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened in case of unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft,
Stop here and complete the
floor-level
pushback, shall
lighting
we?
will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop
Please
right in
set
front of
parking
you.
brakes.
Alright,
Start the
parking
flow of
brakes
oxygen,
set.
pull the mask
Waiting
towards
your
you.
confirmation
Place
for a
the
good
phone
engine
over
start.
your
And we
mouth.
have
Secure the
starter
mask
2
to
cut
the
out
head.
and turning
Press
1.
the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Keep your mask
Start
on until
valve
a member
open,
of
low
your
oil
advice
pressure,
is
N1 rotation,
removed.
N2
In the
rotation.
unlikely event of a water landing, a
Alright,
life
and
vest
here we
is
go.
located
Fuel's
in
coming
the
in
pouch
on
under
1.
your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over
Love
your
to hear
head.
the sound of these
Wrap the
engines
straps around your
coming to
waist and
life.
buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouth.
Coming up pretty
pieces
good
from
here.
your
We'll
full
wait for that
inflation.
starter cut out, then
This
we'll go
vest
ahead
is
and
equipped
confirm a
with
good
whistle
engine
and
start.
light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Please securely stow all personal
Alright,
items.
there's the starter
Make sure
cutout,
your seatbelts
and
are
Gen 1
fastened
and 2
seat backs and tray
are
tables
good.
all
Let's
in their
go ahead
full
and tell
upright
GSX
position.
Pro we got a
We
good...
remind you that this is a non-smoking
Alright,
flight,
and let's
and
bring
that
our
includes
packs back on.
tampering with,
Our oscillation
disabling,
valve to
or
auto,
destroying
APU
smoke
bleed can
detectors
come
located
off,
in the
and
laboratories is strictly prohibited
APU can
by
come
law.
to the
All
off
this
position.
information can be found in the safety
Bring
card
this back
located
to
in the
center.
seat back in front of you.
Alright,
Please read it and
we're
let a
looking
cabin
good
member
right
know
here.
if you
We'll
have
go
any
ahead and get our
questions.
probe heats
Thanks
to
for
the
flying
on
with us. Generally,
position,
you'll complete your
and we're
flight.
going to check Gen 1 and Gen 2. Looking good. Back on Gen 1. Yaw damper's good. Fuel pumps are on. Generators are in the correct positions. We got our windshield heats on, our probe heats on, our anti-ice is off, electric hydraulic pumps are in the on position, pressurization is set, oscillation valve to auto, packs are on, APU bleed is off, trim air is on, I believe we're good up top. All right, and we got RTO set here.
Disconnected.
We need flaps 5 set. There's flaps 5 set.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
And we'll verify that flaps are coming down. All right, flaps are set 5, and flaps are indicated 5 in the cockpit. Here we go. And one last thing here before we get out of here. Let's do a right and left, pull back, pull forward. Flight control checks are good. And let's do one last thing here and put this back down to this lower position. And we need to get some taxi lights to the on position. Go ahead and do our runway turn-off lights as well. Strobes are off. All right, we are good. Here we go. And parking brake is off. Let's pull them up. Here we go. And Orlando ground. Avelo 4155 just off of gate 104, airside 2 will be taxiing to runway 17 right via Juliet 3, Juliet Golf Hotel 1. Avelo 4155, Orlando ground.
Please note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there is a reading light on the panel above you.
All right.
We're ready for departure.
We have let everybody know what we are doing. We're on our way out of here. Should be about an hour and 15-minute flight. Not super far. See how we do getting out of here tonight. See how we do on time. There's a Frontier over here. Several Frontiers in here. Alright, so Juliet 3 is what we said we'd do, so we're going to take Juliet 3 here. Looks like we got a United there. We're going to follow that United probably right over to 17 right. I believe would be what we were going to do. If you're watching, you'll see the United over here. There he is. We are going to follow him out. Looks like we got a Spirit Wings headed to 17 right also, so may have to wait just a minute before we get out of here. This is FSLTL traffic as well as Vatsim. Really enjoy using both for the immersion on the ground. FSLTL just brings it to life. When we get airborne, we'll turn that off. Yep, there's that Spirit Wings I was telling you about. You can see him over there. So we're going to be stacked up about 3 deep here as we get ready to depart. We do have our runway heading of 185 and course 185 set. 7,000 is set. And we'll just make our way up here behind the United Spirit Wings. If you're watching, tuning in, we appreciate you joining us here live this evening. This is a Avelo Ops virtual airline flight out of Orlando on our way up to Wilmington, South Carolina. If you're watching, say hello in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe button as well. Hopefully we can continue to make some more content here for you. I know my goal is to get better at this, so hopefully we're halfway enjoyable and you'll come back and watch. Yep, more Spirit over here. Got Southwest. Yeah, we got a lot of activity here on the ground. All right, so we're going to be coming up here to make a left on Hotel 1. I believe United's going to be going left over there as well. See the Spirit getting over there. So we're probably just going to follow him on out. Yep, there's his left turn. What is that, United over there? Or I don't know what that airline is there. At the gate there next to the Southwest. Got another Spirit gonna circle in, fall in right behind us. Spirit Wings is going on somewhere else. He's going. Not sure where he's headed to. He's probably headed over to 17 left. We're going to be skedaddling out of here on 17 right, though, because it looks like that Spirit Wings is headed over to 17 left. He's going to continue on over on Kilo and Lima. We're going to hold short right here. We're going to see what this United does. Yeah, he's getting out on 17 right, so. And Orlando Crown. Avelo 4155. We're holding short. 17 right will be number 2 for departure right here behind the United. We'll line up and wait right behind him, Orlando. Hold on just a minute. All right, get back. We apologize for the delay. We had a knock at the door there that I was completely unexpected. So, once again, we are holding short here, 17 right. Orlando and the United is just getting out of the way here. All right, so why don't we go ahead and get our landing lights on while we're waiting. We'll go continuous relight, and then we will get a strobe light on here in a minute, if I can get it. There we go, strobes are on. And we will kill the parking brake here. And Orlando traffic, Avelo 4155 will be lining up, 17 right, Avelo. Alright, he's getting out of here. We're going to line him up.
Approaching runway 17 right.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and
Runway
arm the auto
17
throttles.
Right. 9,900 feet remaining.
Alright, here we go. And let's go ahead and start the clock and spool them up 50. And Orlando traffic, Avelo 4155, departing runway 17 right, Orlando. And Toga, here we go. Peace out.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots.
Alright. Continue. Alright, burst through 100.
V1, rotate.
Alright, rotate. Here we go.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Just a bit of a crosswind there. Alright, here we go. I think we're supposed to go to about a heading of 154-ish, I believe. All right, flaps 1. Shot here. All right. Autopilot is on. Heading bug is set. We're on heading. We're climbing 7,000 right now. And flaps in. And we're going to make a left turn to 360. All right, left turn coming, 360. Upturn 360. What a shot that is. We're going to go ahead and set 12,000. And we're going to go level change right now. 250 knots. One thing we did not do was turn our TCAS on. We should have done that already. Should have been done on the ground, so that was boo-boo by me. Alright, there's our left turn 360. We're looking out the window here. Getting some beautiful shots here. It's just picturesque, isn't it? And all that traffic down there on the ground in Orlando. And that's pretty. 10,000 feet. All right, here we go. Let's get up here and just get some lights off, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lobby.
We're going to go ahead and set 310 over here.
Onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV.
And we're going to go back to VNav here.
Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
I'm going to continue our downwind departure right now. Look at that. Just amazing, isn't it? All the traffic down there on the ground. We just left out of there. That is cool. If I might say so, it's cool. Alright. So we're going to continue just a little further on this downwind. And then we will be direct to Buffy here. That's through 13,000 now. Still continuing on our vector right now. What's your vector, Victor? That is just some kind of cool, isn't it? All right, we're going to say now that ATC has given us direct Buffy. So we'll go direct Buffy. We'll execute and autopilot and LNAV. Here we go. I maintain 310 direct Buffy for Avelo 4155. Here we go. I mean, is that just not cool or what? This never gets old. Absolutely gorgeous departure out of Orlando this evening. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our heading bug lined up here. We are direct Buffy, as you can see. And we'll be turning back a little bit to the right to be on course here. I don't know what they do out of Orlando, but that looked like a pretty perfectly vectored departure in my opinion. We come up off the runway, make a left turn to 154, climb on up a little bit, then we make a left to 360 for a downwind departure. Then make a slight left turn to direct Buffy. There's 18,000. We're going to go transition, so standard altitude set. Hope you're enjoying the flight as much as I am. The departure out of here was just amazing. You can still get glimpses right behind the wing there of Orlando. The airport is right out through here. See the runways here. Fabulous, beautiful departure. Looking down here at the wing. Let's take a look out the right side and see what we see. Yeah, you can get glimpses of the ocean over there. Got a little traffic down there. Fabulous. Absolutely wonderful. We did have ATC here when we were getting ready, but before we got off the ground and even got our clearance, they were closing up shop. So looks like we're not going to have any ATC. Actually, if things stay as they are, we'll pick up some ATC before we get into Wilmington, so we might be able to land with a little bit of ATC here on our flight. All right, so there's the right turn back. We should be getting on course now to Faith. Yep, and we are indeed. Coming up through 203 on our way up to 310 here. Departing out of Orlando. How about that shot? Man, is it just pretty or what? Tell you what else. Of all the airlines in the United States, I believe Avelo literally has one of the prettiest liveries, I think. Honestly, I just think on this 737 it is absolutely gorgeous. The purple and yellow, teal and colors. I think it's just super cool. All right, we got our landing gear locked. We should be on the climb out here. Make one last sweep up above just to make sure everything's looking as it should. We have pressurization is also set climbing up here, so we're about 6.8, 6.9 cabin altitude. So that's working good. We are on course. Let's take a look here real quick. This is what we've done getting out of Orlando. You can see our straight up off the runway. There's our left turn to 154. We climb on up, and then we made our left turn to 360 with our downwind departure. Then went direct Buffy, and now we are on course, setting sail up to Wilmington, North Carolina, or Wilmington, South Carolina, I believe it is. So, all right, that's going to take care of that. And I believe we got a little, we got a little bit of our in-flight entertainment center here, giving us a little status update of where we are. And we can take a look at Sim Toolkit Pro, and whoops, we can see where we are there as well. All right. Man, just stunning views, isn't it? sure what that is off in the distance there, but that looks like some kind of weird phenomenon in the sim here. And that shot right there is just, that's something right there, isn't it? Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, 11 minutes, 45 seconds in flight so far on a scheduled 1 hour, 13-minute flight up to Wilmington, South Carolina. If you are joining in with us live, we appreciate you tuning in, saying hello. Say hello in the chat. Tell us about yourself. Hit that like and subscribe button. Keep coming back. We'll keep making more content. E. Kenny. Alright, top of climb is not too far away here. Yep, 20 miles. We're going to cruise. We're going to pick up the speed here. We're going to cruise at decibel 80. So there we go. So we'll set that, our descent here. We want to do a /280 here. Our descent down there. So we will see if we can't get in a little time, maybe get these people in here a little bit early. Watching that sunset out there off of the wing, setting in the west as we're heading up to the north here. Picturesque sights, isn't it? Oh, getting some shots of the ocean there. That's a cool shot. Alright, that's putting us up to 298 now, on our way to 310, so we're just about to reach our cruise here. In about just under 15 minutes, we'll be off from sea level all the way up to 31,000. And we'll get the seatbelt sign off here in just a minute as we level off. Let our folks move around the cabin a little bit. In the cabin. This Avelo is it's a newer airline in the United States. It is kind of a budget airline. I'd say very similar to the Allegiants of the world, only clearly not as big yet, but started up here a couple of years ago, and I think it's really taken off. They started out on the West Coast, they moved, expanding over here on the East Coast, and I'm really hoping they do well. I'm really enjoying flying for the Avelo Virtual Airlines. If you're looking for a good home to do some virtual flying, and you're looking for a virtual airline, I would recommend Avelo. I will show you here. This is the Avelo Virtual Airlines website. This actually is out of MCO right here. They have a great cruise center. Log in. and see, book your dispatch, book your flights, and they have a great Discord community as well. So check them out at avelovirtual.com, aveloairvirtual.com. All right, we are back into the sim. We are back in the cockpit. We're level 310. Let's get some seatbelt signs off and let's let these people move around. And from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We've reached our cruise altitude of 310, 31,000 on our flight up to Wilmington, South Carolina. We got the seatbelt sign turned off. You're free to move about the cabin. We'll have flight attendants will be coming through the cabin here shortly. Feel free to grab one of them and have a fix you a drink on Avelo Air Virtual. And we thank you for flying Avelo. And from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We've reached our cruise altitude of 310, 31,000 on our flight up to Wilmington, South Carolina. We got the seatbelt sign turned off. You're free to move about the cabin. We'll have flight attendants will be coming through the cabin here shortly. Feel free to grab one of them and have a fix you a drink on Avelo Air Virtual. And we thank you for flying Avelo.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, please note that we only accept credit cards.
All right. Well, they only accept credit cards. How about that? I don't even know that in real life Avelo serves drinks or not. I've never flown on them, but in this world they are. And we're giving out complimentary drinks tonight, courtesy of Avelo Virtual. All right, so we are flying real time in the sim tonight. Real live weather, real time. So we probably, we may have somewhat of a sunset arrival into Wilmington. What airport do we have just off our wing over here to our left out the front? That should be Jacksonville, I believe. Yeah, that'll be Jacksonville right out here. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but I'm guessing you probably can. That's Jacksonville, Florida, and the international airport there. Or actually, I'll say that's not the international, that's Jacksonville Executive, is what that is. So, Jacksonville International will be a little bit further out this way. Can't really make it out through the haze, but this is Jacksonville Executive right here. Pretty cool as well. We may have to do some King Air flights down here in Florida. Some neat approaches in here over the waters. Might, depending on how this flight goes, we might do one this evening. If not, we'll do one tomorrow night. Alright, let's get back over here. Alright. Our departure was the Phase 3 VIAP transition. You can see VIAP coming in here to display here. At about, that's 40, 60 miles out. 50 miles out, maybe 60. I think it's closer to 60. And we are making our way right up the east coast here. Should be coming over Jacksonville Beach right now. Jacksonville Beach and Atlantic Beach. Oh, there's a little runway right there. The airport's right below us. That would be McDonald Field, I believe. Mayport Naval Station, I guess it would be. Yep, that's a naval station right there. Alrighty. Ferdinand Beach Municipal will be up here shortly in front of us.
Actual traffic is Giant 5657 on the ILS 408, and we are just about 5 miles away from end. Traffic, please advise. Jacksonville traffic.
And I may be wrong, but I think Jacksonville Airport right over here. Yep, that's Jacksonville right there. Jacksonville International. All right, let's check in up here. We are decimal 80, Mach 80. And we are about 45 miles from Bayap. And we are level 310. And everything is set up pretty good here. We should probably start considering looking at what our approach is going to be like into Wilmington. So let's pull up something different here and get the navigaph, and let's look at some charts, should we? I don't believe we have an arrival into here, so we do not. So we're going to have to just plan for the ILS 24. Alright, there's the ILS 24 right here. We've got airport information. Let's look at some approaches. ILS, I believe we said 24 Zulu, if I'm not mistaken, so that was here. So we got, oh, excuse me there. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Final approach course 238, ILS frequency 111.55. It looks like we're going to intercept the glide slope down at about 1800. We'll get down to 2000 on our approach in. And yeah. We don't have any restrictions, I don't think, so we're going to need to take a look at some legs here. Yep, 2000 is what we're going to be shooting for. Alright. So let's get that off of here. And we need 238 for the approach course here. So let's go ahead and get 238 set. And 238 is set. Let's go down to the radios here, and we need 111.55. Set 111.55 here. And let's go on down here and get us some situational awareness here for runway 24. Let's go to our fixes here. We'll drop that here. We'll give us a /10 for a 10-mile ring around before we get to the runway. We'll also give ourselves a 5-mile ring. So that's going to give us that. And we should zoom out. Won't really be able to see it too well yet, but those rings will be right here. As we get closer, you'll be able to see those. Alright. And legs and progress. We should be in Wilmington at about 0043. Now that's about 50 minutes from now. We've been in 21. That's a little longer than I was expecting on an hour and 13, but we'll see how this works out. We do have a headwind right now in front of us here at about 22 knots, basically. Get our heading bug synced up just a little bit here. Again, if you're tuning in live and watching, say hello in the chat. We appreciate you watching, and we appreciate you tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button for us, and keep coming back. We'll make more content. Again, this is Avelo Virtual Ops Flight up from Orlando to Wilmington, South Carolina. Alright, why don't we do some preparations here and get our descent forecast in. Let's go ahead and take 33300 for an altitude. We'll take 200 here. at 100 as well. Execute here. We'll get wind forecast for these 3 altitudes. We'll go ahead and request. Come back to that momentarily. We'll be watching here. This we'll get a yellow light telling us it's ready for us to check it out. All right, there's our lot. That is us. Our uplink is ready, so we'll go ahead and load these forecasted winds in. This will help us recalculate top of descent. So there we go, 300, flight level 300, we got 292 at 32, and down at 20,000 it'll be 306 at 31, and as we get down to 10,000 it's at 327 at 24. So we got pretty fair amount of wind, substantially all the way down. So we'll go ahead and execute there. Then we'll get our cruise, and that recalculates our top of descent now is 171 miles out from our current position. And where do we want to be at 2,000? At Topsy, T-O-P-S-Y. So let's highlight that. Let's go over here to fix. Let's drop it here, and then let's call it about 110 out from there. See what that ring does to us on the top of descent marker. That's right at it, actually, if you take a look. You can actually see our top of descent. Yep, and there's our 110 mile ring. So that's going to get us right about where we need to be. It's 165 out right now. Yep, that's looking right. That's the swamplands down there below us here on the coast. Let's get our honey bug synced up there after that turn. All right, honey bug is synced. We got about 11,000 pounds worth of fuel still on board. 5.5 on each side. Looking pretty good here. Things are looking good. We'll have that nice sunset approach. It might be dark by the time we get to the ground though, but that'll be all right. Like I said, this is a Avelo virtual ops flight, so we're going to do it real time, real weather tonight. If you're watching, tuning in, we appreciate you dropping by. Say hello in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. All right. Where we at here? Let's check some probably about 139 now from our top of descent. Whoops. We hit the autopilot button there with our elbow. There we go. We're back activated. Was a mistake on my end. Moving around, stretching and bumped it. I have the Airbus side stick mounted here to my left. I use that in the Boeing to do the tiller controls to steer the nose wheel. But I also bumped the little red button with my elbow there, which disconnected our autopilot. Not a good thing. So. Our auto throttles are still set. We've got our courses of 238 already set. We're still cruising along at 310. So we got our ILS frequencies already pre-tuned. I don't know, do we need anything else that we can do here to kind of... That VOR is the... let's see, RE is Myrtle Beach VOR, Grand Strand. VOR's right here. About 125 now before we descend. Yep, pretty sure we're going to be dark before we get into Wilmington this evening. Let's take a look and see what our weather's projected to be here in Wilmington now. As of 13 minutes ago, winds were 210 at 14, 10-mile visibility, clear skies. Temperature on the ground there, 73 degrees. That's 23 degrees Celsius and 16 degrees. So the dew point altimeter 3002. Why don't we go ahead and preset 3002 just to have that done, and that's preset for us. And did we want to look at our procedure turn here? So we're going to finish up at the Wilmington VOR there, which will be just to the north of the airport. Then we're going to go direct Topsy, and then we'll go outbound here and make our procedure turn. We'll be outbound on a 058 course with a left-hand turn back to 238 to intercept and come back across Topsy, and then we'll come in and intercept the ILS. So we'll be at 2,000 feet as we're making that procedure turn, and then we'll intercept the ILS down at about 1,800. Well, really at 2,000 at Topsy, and then just ease our way down. Looks like we're really going to intercept the glide slope at about 1,800. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and set our minimums while we're thinking about it. Just being ahead of things here. We're going to go radio minimums here, and we'll set it 200. 200 that's Barrow. So let's go radio. And 200. All right. There's 200 set. That's our decision height. We could do our decision altitude. Touchdown there is 26, so that would be 226 for the minimums if we go back to Faro. That would be 226 here. There we go. There's minimum set barometric. And what do we got here? Looks like we're about 95 from our top of descent. Coming up on J. Ross here. You see our top of descent marker right here. We're going to be making the right turn here at J. Ross in about 25 miles. Really starting to lose that sun now. Our FSLTL traffic is bringing us a little closer than I would like. ATC looking like for us, you think? Should let you see here what I see. Looks like we're going to pick up, I guess that'll be DC Center before we get into there. Raleigh approaches on. Got Myrtle Beach ATIS, Raleigh ATIS, Atlanta ATIS, Myrtle Beach approach, Atlanta approach, New York approach, DC Center. That'll be 33,725. 33,725. Let's go ahead and pre-tune that.
E6, clear direct, sod.
Yeah, then listen in on that for just a little bit. We're going to need to give ourselves a little bit of
0561.
references here, so CRE is what we're going to need for our reference. So we're 117 out from that. And that is the
Franklin 1504, just confirm descend via the Chlor 4 arrival. We're already landing south. Altimeter is 2980.
that's Grand Strand. Grand Strand VOR.
Washington Center, hello, Delta 348 for level 340. Delta 348, Washington Center, good evening. Core direct flash on the Aussie 1 arrival. Direct flash join the Aussie 1 for Delta 48.
Go ahead and sync up our heading bug there. We just made the turn. We've got a little bit of a tailwind now, crossing from our left to right side at about 21 knots. That should give us a little bit of crab to the left, and it is. Still at 310, and we're about 60 miles from our top of descent.
I'm sorry, who was that?
It's American 703.
American 703, affirmative, and at positive discretion descend via the Cap 3 arrival, landing south, the altimeter at National 2986.
Alright, our discretion down to Cap 3 for American 703.
American 2718, radar contact 20 west of Raleigh, level 310, maintains level 370.
Maintains level 370, American 2718.
American 1684, descend via the Chelsea 5 arrival, Charlotte landing south, and no further ATC available, frequency change approved, good night.
Down via the arrival, no further ATC, 122 plane at American 1684.
Center, United 1712.
1712, center.
We're about to come up on our total descent in about 2 minutes. We can prepare the star cover 4.
United 1712, affirmative, descend via the Cavalier 4 arrival, Dulles landing south, Dulles altimeter 2987.
Descend via the cover 4 arrival, 29874, Dulles altimeter 9722.
Delta 2647, Washington Center, good evening. Southwest 1049, Washington Center, good evening.
Washington Center, Southwest 332, flight level 250, climbing flight level 360.
I'm sorry, what was the call sign? Southwest what?
Southwest 332, sir.
Where are you at?
It's like we're about 39 miles now from our top of descent. It's about 88 miles from the Grand Strand VOR. We're going to be west,
332 Washington
southwest
Center,
is where we're going to
You
be.
departed Baltimore without ATC authorization, and you departed the absolute wrong direction. Just a heads up there, and that's extremely against Vatsim code of conduct, but squawk 0576.
Roger that, Southwest 332, copies all. Squawk in. Send that code again, please, sir.
0576.
Squawk 0576, Southwest 332.
Number 4203, Bravo leaving my airspace. New York stop line in Boston is as well. Frequency chain approved. Good night.
For the Unicom 4200, Bravo, thanks for the ATC, great job.
Delta 5713, descend via the
Destination
Corey 4
Vegas
arrival,
is
landing south.
124.97.
LaGuardia altimeter is 2980. Radar service is terminated. New York approach is closing. Frequency chain approved. Good night.
Corey 4 arrival 2980.
American 1504, thanks for your patience. Descending out of my airspace, New York approach is closing. Radar search is terminated. Frequency chain approved. Air Shuttle 6017, descend via the Corey 4 arrival, landing south. LaGuardia altimeter 2980.
Beach approach, would that be? Not
American
T2.
2426 with the Apollo Series Radio.
I'm sorry, what's the call sign?
American 2426 with the Apollo 330.
American 2044, about to leave my airspace here momentarily. Atlanta's offline. Attrition, standby. Actually, Atlanta's coming online. American 2044, just verify you're descending via the Chelsea 5 arrival.
Yeah, we're descending by the Chelsea 5. We'll be starting to descend here in about 10 miles.
Roger.
We're about 20 miles out from what we're
Southwest
doing.
458, contact Potomac 119.85.
Potomac at 1985, Southwest 52.
That's alright, that's Southwest call sign. I don't know where you're at. American 703, contact Potomac 119.85.
1685, American 703, thanks, have a good day.
Frontier 99, descend via the Cavalier 4 arrival, Dulles landing south, Dulles altimeter is 2987.
Similarly called for arrival. Landing, number 2987, something on
United 307, contact Raleigh approach 132.35, good evening.
Order Raleigh approach 3275, 3235, United 307, thanks, great job.
We're going to go ahead and tune in 2000 here because that's what we're going to start descending down to. We don't have an arrival or star that we're going to come in on.
2426, with US flight level 330.
United 2467, William Airspace, in East closed, frequency chain approved.
Yeah.
Alright, the aircraft calling, it was completely over, it was just all background noise unreadable. Aircraft calling, it's unreadable, use text. American 2044, contact Atlanta 132.97.
3297, thanks for the service today, American 2044.
Air Shuttle 6017, descending onto my airspace, New York approach is closed, frequency change approved. United 624, descending onto my airspace, New York approach offline, frequency chain approved.
Yes.
Frontier 1162 at positive discretion, cross RADs at a maintain, 15,250 knots, Philadelphia altimeter is 2985.
Frontier 1160 crossing RADs at 15,000, 250 knots, 2980.
Southwest 332, your squawk's still wrong, 0576, 0576. Southwest 1049, descend via the terrestrial arrival, Baltimore landing east, Baltimore altimeter 2985.
American 2426, with US flight level
Comes our descent.
330.
American 2426, Washington Center, squawk 0535. Southwest 332, Washington Center.
Washington Center, Blue 6 is with you, flight level 342.
Blue Wind 6, Washington Center, Roger, maintain level 430.
Flight level 432 to Blue 6.
Southwest 1049, descend via the terrestrial arrival, Baltimore landing east, altimeter is 2985.
And Washington Center, Avelo 4155.
I'm sorry, who's calling leaving the airspace?
This was Avelo 4155 with a request.
American 1504, affirmative, I terminated you, New York's offline, frequency chain approved. Avelo, what's the request? Go ahead.
This is Avelo 4155. We're a little bit south of your airspace. We're inbound into Wilmington. We're about 39 miles southwest of the Grand Strand VOR. I didn't know if we need to switch over to you if we're inbound into Wilmington.
Avelo 4155, Washington Center, affirmative. Good evening, squawk 0563.
0563, Avelo 4155.
Delta, correction, American 2426, radar contacts 20 miles south of Raleigh, flight level 330. Southwest 543, positive discretion, maintain level 240.
Listen, flight level 240, Southwest 533.
Southwest 533, has that positive discretion, maintain level 240.
Alright, so we've got Washington Center there coming online for us.
At pilot discretion, you don't need to descend unless you want to now, but it's just at pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Okay, maintain 240, my discretion, Southwest, this is not my discretion, Southwest 543.
Alright, sending down 2000.
Southwest 1049, Washington Center.
Flight level 350.
South 1049, I've been calling you, descend via the terrestrial arrival, landing east Baltimore, altimeter 2985.
Alright. It is definitely going to be dark on our approach in.
Southwest 2167, Washington Center, call maintain full 330. X-ray Alpha Fox Echo Charlie, radar contact lost. Frontier 99's airspeed in the descent.
Frontier 99, 310.
Frontier 99 and Roger, do speed to 250 knots or less for spacing.
250 knots, thank you.
United 1712, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
What's up, Mark? 119.85, United 1712. Have a good day.
American 2902, Washington Center, you up?
Washington Center, Delta 47, step away,
Delta 2647, approved as requested.
All right, just joining in. We're on our descent down into Wilmington, South Carolina, on our way up from Orlando. We just crossed over in ATC, picked up Washington Center. We're on our descent down, crossing through flight level 220 now on our way down to 2000. We're going to be running the ILS Zulu approach for runway 24. At least that's the plan for now. We'll be pretty much coming in on a right downwind for runway 24. We've got no star arrival into Wilmington, so hopefully ATC will give us some guidance here, but right now we're descending. We're just about to cross the Grand Strand VOR, which is, we're flying right over the top of Myrtle Beach right now. Yep, there's the Myrtle Beach Airport right below us.
Call signs, too much background noise. Area 2627, Washington Center, squawk 0523.
This is our Avelo Virtual Airlines operational flight tonight. Well, we got our ILS frequency of
who's checking on?
111.55. Identifier India Golf Mike X-ray.
Washington Center, squawk
Final approach course is 238. And our missed approach will be climbed to altitude of 3,100 direct lurkey and hold.
South 3930 Washington Center, squawk correction, climb maintain level 330 and reset transponder, squawk 0505. United 1712, contact Potomac 119.85. Frontier 99 to contact Potomac approach 119.85.
119.85,
Southwest 543, descend via the Raven 6 arrival, Baltimore landing east, Baltimore altimeter 2985.
Southwest 543, descend by the Raven 6 arrival, and altimeter 2985, and landing by the east, Southwest 543.
Washington Center, Delta 2647 is back with you.
Delta 2647, thank you.
Washington Center, Delta 111 is with you, flight level 350.
There's 18,000. Let's go ahead and get transition altitude set.
3004.
All right, 3004, but I believe we got altitude
Delta
at
3351, Washington Center, roger. You're setting out of my airspace, 1 radio Unicom 122.8.
3002. 3002 is set.
Avelo 4155, Washington Center, radar contact over Grand Strand VOR at 17,000. The Wilmington altimeter is 3002, and expect vector visual approach runway 24.
All right, 3002, we'll expect vectors for visual approach for runway 24 of Avelo 4155. All right, that's going to work.
Avelo 4155, for now, just say direct Wilmington, instead of maintain 11,000.
11,000 direct Wilmington, Avelo 4155.
I'm sorry, the aircraft that checked on at 11,000, what was the call sign?
Delta 111 with you, flight level 350.
Delta 111, Washington Center, say your position. I don't have you on my, you're not in my airspace, it appears.
23 nautical miles from Saggy.
Okay, Delta 111, there you are. Good evening, Squawk 0560.
0560, Delta 111.
I'm sorry, who's at 10,000? I'm sorry, I missed the call sign was broken up there again. Who was it? Roger, I think you're outside my airspace. I don't know where you are, sir. You're on, you should be probably on Unicom.
Center, good evening. Citation 636 X-ray Charlie on the Oxford 5, climbing from 10,000 to 12,000.
Sir, 636 X-ray Charlie, Washington Center, good evening. Climb maintain full 350.
Climb maintain flight level 350, 6 X-ray Charlie.
An 8,000-foot runway. We're going to go.
Correction, Bravo Lima November.
Breaks 3.
7563 Washington Center, you up? Frontier Flight 1162, descend via the Gens 4 arrival, Philadelphia altimeter is 2985.
We've been cleared direct Wilmington, so we're Wilmington in the box. We've been cleared down to 11,000. We are descending.
Contact 35 South.
We're expecting a visual for 24.
23 and maintain level 360.
And yeah, we got VFR conditions, clear skies, winds are 210 at 14.
2627 Washington Center radar contact.
I think
35
we're looking
east
pretty
of
good
Atlantic
here
City,
for
flight
our
level
approach.
290, climb maintain level 340.
Pretty soon here we'll go start getting our lights
Level
on.
167, Lima airspace, New York and Boston are offline. Frequency change approved. Good day. Southern 3930, Lima airspace, Boston and New York offline. Frequency change approved. Good day.
We'll see you later, Southwest 3930.
Southwest 296, Lima airspace, Boston and New York offline.
Coming up on
Frequency
our
change approved.
11,000.
Good day, very good day, great job,
South 3657, setting out of airspace, New York approach and center offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Good night. Number 5293, descend via the Corey 4 arrival. We'll go already landing south. Altimeter is 2980.
Copy, the number is Corey 4.
Washington Center, Star 4623.
Washington Center, Billionaire 7563 with you, level flight level 370.
Call me on the ground at Philadelphia Airport. I'm control Philly, monitor Unicom 1228. Who else checked on?
Washington Center, Star 4623.
Southwest 1049, contact Potomac 119.85.
I believe I got the Wilmington Airport out here in sight. That's going to be us right there.
5293, do you leave my airspace? New York offline, frequency change approved. Good night.
That's the runway we're coming in on. We'll be coming out this way and then back.
Southwest 151, Washington Center, good evening. Climb maintain follow 320. Yeah, I've been busy all night all of a sudden. American 2902, your squawk is still wrong, 0514, 0514. Avelo 155, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right, heading 100, vector for the approach.
4,000 and right turn to 100, or is that left turn 100 or right turn?
Right turn heading 100 is Avelo 4155 vector for the approach.
Right turn 100 down to 4,000, Avelo 4155.
Frontier 1162 descending out of my airspace, still the approach offline, frequency change approved, good night.
Unicom for Frontier 1162.
Anybody who's north and east of Philly that might still be on my frequency, all aircraft northeast of there, monitor Unicom 122.8, New York and Boston are offline. Frontier 99, contact approach 119.85.
Washington Center, Sky 4623.
Southwest 1628 Washington.
Right, there's 10,000.
I'm sorry, what's the call sign? It's a lot of background noise. What's the numbers?
We have begun our final descent into North Carolina.
Aircraft that just called, say again.
Passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Should tray tables or stowage
There's the runway.
Washington. Please also
Right out here.
carry on items either in the
Request flight
back
following
pocket
to
or
Myrtle
under the
Beach,
seat.
roughly 20 miles south of
All Wi-Fi related tasks and
Unable, I'm too busy at this time.
Alright, I can tell. I can't get a word in, sorry.
That's what we checked on.
7563 with you.
He's super busy.
Bravo Lima November 7563 Washington Center, roger. American, where are you? Alright, you're outside my airspace, monitor Unicom. Anybody that's out of Philadelphia, monitor Unicom. You're outside my airspace, I don't control Philly. Anybody going north and east out of Philly, monitor Unicom. I don't control that area. American 1206, Atlanta Center 132.907.
3297 for 1206. Have a good rest of your night.
Good night. American 2902, your squawk is still wrong. Squawk 0514.
Squawk 0514, American 200.
Bell 4155, flight heading 060.
Left turn 060, Avelo 4155.
Delta 111, radar contact at 10 east of Wilmington, level 350. Bell 4155, the Wilmington Airport is going to be off your 10 o'clock on 10 miles when they report the field in sight.
Hey, affirm, we have field inside of Avelo 4155.
Bell 4155, thank you. I'd give you a vectors to base to final, but a little busy tonight. Clear visual approach runway 24 and report turning base to final for runway 24.
Affirm, clear visual approach runway 24. We'll report when we're turning base for 24, Avelo 4155.
American 2902, radar contact 10 south of Livingston, flight level 180. Descend via the CAP 3 arrival, landing south. The Washington altimeter is 2986.
American 2902,
We're going to continue ourselves down. We're going to go ahead and slow to 200 and
American 2902, be advised you're very low for where you should be. You should be a lot higher than where you are right now, so just maintain 17,000 for now.
flaps 1.
Sun Country 8330, contact Atlanta 132.97.
So we're going to go ahead and go flaps 5.
South 276, positive discretion descend via the Gens 4 arrival, Philadelphia altimeter 2985. South 151, approved as requested, advise back.
Alright, we've been cleared visual. So we're going to
South 543, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
let this work. He's super busy.
Approach 119.85 into the ATC South 43.
Auto spoilers are armed. Landing lights and all are
American
on.
2426, Washington.
American 24
we are configured here.
Just checking on you. See you're climbing
We
back
do
up
need
again.
to make
Just
sure our
verify you're
seatbelt
descending via the
signs
capture
are
arrival
on.
zone.
Yeah, it's just where it's too far from like
And flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Roger, altitude your discretion, just descend via the arrival again and landing east at Baltimore, altimeter is 2985.
2500.
American 2426, yeah, we're sending your
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Roger, altitude your discretion, just descend via the arrival again and landing east at Baltimore, altimeter is 2985. American 718, descend via the Philbo 4 arrival, Newark landing south, the Newark altimeter 2981. Descend via the Philbo 4 arrival, landing south, the altimeter 2981, American 718. Okay, and where are you?
We're going to turn 10 mile base.
Okay, I do not control Philadelphia. Monitor Unicom 122.8, please, as I told you before. Okay, where are you headed, sir? I don't control Philadelphia, so I'm not watching what's going on there. Where are you headed? Okay, number 39 Charlie, thank you. Squawk 0537.
Bring it back 210 knots.
UPS 556, descend pause discretion via the tackle 1 arrival, Raleigh landing south, Raleigh altimeter 2995.
Descend via tackle 1, 2995, Raleigh landing south, UPS 557.
Watch the center of Avelo 4155, turning base runway 24, 10 mile base.
South Avelo 4155, thank you. Report a 5 mile final runway 824.
Will do. Report 5 mile final runway 24, Avelo 4155.
Bravo Lima November 756 relay my airspace, frequency change approved, good day. Delta 340 gate contact Atlanta Center 132.907. 3297 for Delta 348, yeah. American 2426, contact Potomac approach 119.85. American 2426, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
American 2426, what's up, bro?
Affirmative, contact Potomac 1985.
Contact Potomac 1985, American 2426, thank you.
American 2902, descend via the CAPS 3 arrival, landing south.
Descend via the CAPS 3 arrival, landing south, American 2902.
District 5735, Washington Center, good evening, climbing team, level 290. American 2902, contact Potomac 119.85.
Pass Delta below in 6.4 miles.
American 2902.
American 2902.
American 2902, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
Contact Potomac approach 119.85.
We got the ILS here. Visual 24. We got the runway. He wants a 5 mile final report. 180 knots now.
Well, 4155, see you turn is final there at Wilmington, wind 220 at 14, runway 24, clear to land.
24, clear to land, Avelo 4155. We appreciate your help.
I appreciate you. Thanks, sir, for your patience. Southwest 276.
Southwest 276.
All right, glide slope's captured.
South 276 to send via the Jim's 4 arrival if I didn't give it to you already. The facility altimeter is 2985.
Descend Jim's 4 arrival, Southwest 276, sorry about that.
Watching the Sunday Delta 155, maintaining 12,000.
Delta 1.
We're looking for 141, flaps 40.
I'm maintaining flight level 26 there, Delta 155.
We're 5906, watch the center, climb maintain, cursor maintain level 190.
All right, we're flap set.
Delta 155, contact Atlanta Center 132.97, good night.
Got the outer marker.
Hold on, Atlanta Center 132.97, Delta 155.
We're a 5 mile final now.
I'm sorry, who's calling? Sky Victor 155, stand by. Sky 155, I'm showing, yeah, there's some weather, some areas of light to moderate precipitation, just showing showing as rain as of right now.
Airplane.
But if you want, you're getting closer to Norfolk now, so I can give you vectors to the south, and unless you want vectors west, just advise your preference, which reference the weather. I don't have weather radar on my side.
Auto throttles are off.
Number 155, roger, fly heading 160 and advise.
1,000.
Number 155, roger, when able, actually, you know what, number 155, deviation left of course is approved, advise when able, direct Cape Charles, York, Charlie Victor.
Delta 111 requests permission to leave the cockpit for 10 minutes.
Delta 155 is approved, call back.
Delta 111. Okay, I'll call back.
Here we go, we're on final here.
100.
500, continue. Speeds in check.
South 151, thank you.
400.
400, good.
300. Was 100.
Number 155, further, proceed direct to Cape Charles, when able.
200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 10.
Good landing.
South 15 Kilo, Washington Center, roger.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to North Carolina. The local time is 8:45 p.m. and it's currently about 73 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft is
Number
come
39
to a
Charlie,
complete
thanks for your
stop and
patience.
the
Your radar
seatbelt sign
contact
is
10
turned
southwest
off.
of Woodstown
Remember to use
at
caution when opening the overhead bins.
7,300.
Items
Maintain
may
level
have
400.
during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Central aircraft, Washington Center and Potomac Approach are closing on the hour. Both positions are closing on the hour. Time now 0049 Zulu.
Good landing. You tuned in. We appreciate you joining and watching live. It's busy airspace coming in here in Washington Center. We just landed in Wilmington, South Carolina for Avelo
Sure.
Virtual Airlines. We're about to exit here on Juliet.
VatUSA.net, or if you just go through the Vatsim website and those instructions on what you have to do and where you have to take a couple exams and such, and then you pick a region of the region of the world, and then a ACC or Air Control Center or a ARTCC here in the U.S., and then you go from there.
Let's go ahead and let's get some light on up here.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Let's go ahead and get our APU
it's
on
not
here.
Like you'll advance quicker through training if you have real world experience and such, I would say, but otherwise there's no bonus points or anything. American 2718 about descending out of my airspace now.
Off.
New York approach is offline. Frequency change approved. Good night.
APU's coming to life. Here we go. Straight ahead to the gates.
Delta 2647, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Good night, ma'am.
132.97. Thanks, Trump. Night, Delta 2647. Well done.
Delta 4155, welcome to Wilmington, North Carolina. Taxi Bravo to the terminal with me. Good night.
Bravo to the terminal with you, and second that. Good job tonight, fellow 4155.
Appreciate y'all. Number 60155, I'm going to start terminating aircraft now since I'm logging off in 10 minutes, and we'll be logging off on the hour. So radar service is terminated, change to advisory frequency approved, safe landing at Norfolk. District 5735, Lee Meyer Space, New York and Boston offline, radar service is terminated, change to advisory frequency approved, good night. Number 5906, descend via the Syllable 4 arrival, Newark landing south, Newark altimeter 29081. Radar service is terminated, change to advisory frequency approved, good night. Southwest 15 Kilo, I'm going to be logging off here in just a few moments, so radar service is terminated, frequency change approved, good night. Number 636 X-ray Charlie, descend via the Christian Cross SLN intersection out of maintain 10,250 knots, Philly altimeter 2985.
APU gen on, APU gen on, and engine 1 and engine 2 are off.
Affirmative.
And let's go ahead and request deboarding.
Requested.
And we will do that as DGS. And we will go ahead and set the wheel chocks here. And we'll go back here. Let's request ground power here. And since ground power is connected, we'll go ahead. There's ground
South
power.
151, Apostles discretion, maintain level 3, correction 240.
Descend and maintain 240 pilot.
Passengers deboarding started.
Number 39 Charlie, Washington Center is closing up here in a few moments. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change to
All right.
advisor approved. Good night.
That was a good flight. Let's go ahead and get our finish here and file our power rep. And that shows, Sim Toolkit Pro shows us a 108 foot per minute touchdown rate of descent, so that was nice. 108, 1 hour 27 minutes it shows, and I've got an hour 15 showing here on ForeFlight where they projected 1 hour 13 minutes, so we were 2 minutes off on our flight, so that was not bad at all.
Stand back for the Myrtle Beach altimeter.
cross,
We got all of our lights off here. We got our fuel
Waypoint
pumps
at
off. We'll get our yaw damper
1,000, 11,000.
in the off position. We can be on
South 151
ground
affirmative,
power here.
the Myrtle Beach altimeter 3006.
And go ahead and get these to the off position and radios here.
Thank
We
you,
should
Southern North 21.
let's go ahead and get that disconnected. Put here in those radios. Flight directors can be off. Off. Really wish my click spots would get back to like they're supposed to be, but they seem to be all off a little bit to the left here. Not sure what that is all about, but all right. And we'll go to standby down here. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in and watching. That was a good flight, Avelo virtual flight from Orlando, Florida, up to Wilmington, South Carolina. Busy approach in here to Wilmington with Washington Center. 1 hour and 15-minute flight, so it went really well. Got a 108 foot per minute descent rate on our touchdown there, and yeah. So hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, hit that like and subscribe button. Keep coming back. We'll make more content, and as always, we appreciate you coming in and watching. That's going to do it for us tonight. 716 Mike. We'll see you.